by this truck, and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership. Well, Raritan's of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Raritan's of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
What is going to be a really good matchup tonight in boys high school basketball. On STSPN.com, it's the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks against the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. We are live at Mountlake Terrace High School, home of the Hawks. I'm Mark Aucutt with Todd Elvig and Debbie Larson bringing you the action. And our presenting sponsors are Raritan's, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and also Ace Hardware of Lake Stevens and Everett. Also, scoreboard operators sponsor tonight is GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric. From the stripe, Gamut 360 Holdings for the foul shots, and Speedway Chevrolet, also player of the game package from Adrenaline Fundraising, and our timeout sponsor, McDaniels Do-It Center of Snohomish. Now, the starting lineups being announced right now as these two teams prepare to get after it. Marysville-Pilchuck is in first place, and Mountlake Terrace Hawks are in third place in Wesco 3A. Looking at the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks, their head coach, Barry Gould, in his 13th season. Starting as a post player, a junior 6'6", Ethan Jackson. Also starting in the guard position, one of them, a junior at 5'10", Brady Phelps. Player that is going to draw a lot of attention out there tonight, a 6'5" wing senior, Raekwon Battle. Also starting at wing, a 6'4" junior, Cameron Stordahl, and starting as a 6'2" guard forward, a junior, Aaron Calab. That is Jackson, Phelps, Battle, Stordahl, and Calab. For the Mountlake Terrace Hawks, their head coach is Nayland Sood. He is in his 19th season at the helm, and starting at guard, a 5'11" freshman, Jeffrey Anima. Also starting at guard, stepson of head coach Nayland Sood, that is Robbie Berenger. He is a 6'1" sophomore. Starting in the wing position, a 5'11" junior, Brady Blackmer starting at the wing position. Also starting as a wing, a 6'2" senior, Mason Peterson. And starting as a forward, a 6'3" sophomore or senior, that is Jesse James Martineau. So you've got Anima, also Berenger, Blackmer, Peterson, and Martineau for head coach Nayland Sood. His assistants are Greg Wirtz, also Johnny Phillips, Al Shannon, Tim Cashman, Anthony Asbury, and Blake Fernandez. We'll take a break, come back with play-by-play action for tonight's matchup between Marysville-Pilchuck and Mountlake Terrace.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Everett Greenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mountlake Terrace High School. Let's get comfortable. Let's get close, and we are close to the action here at Mountlake Terrace. Mark Aucutt with Todd Elvig. Todd, we could not get any closer than this without actually being involved in playing this game.
No, it's scary.
And we're right on top of the action. It does bring back memories, and I was talking to you before.
I'm practicing.
Yeah.
You
about
see my
a
hand
game.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is protect the gear.
Yeah, you got the hand right out there. But I'll tell you about a game from way back where we were this close, and, boy, we had to help with one of the calls. Yeah, they put us right on top of the action here, and the action set to begin as the Tomahawks will win the tip. And here they go into action. They have Ville on theirs, like as in Marysville. How about that? That's something
I haven't seen
kind of cool, huh? Something. It's an alternate jersey. They'll be selling those for a nice deal at the lobby of Marysville-Pilchuck High School, I'm sure. And we have a foul right off the bat. That's going to go on Jesse James Martineau. How can you not like a guy by the first two names of Jesse James? At the foul line, Guy who averages 24.6 points per game, that is Raekwon Battle. And he hits the first foul shot. Marysville-Pilchuck is on the board, and we are happy to be on the air. There's two of them taking place and going in. Battle gets the Tommies on top, 2-0. You got a great coaching matchup here too, Todd, with Barry Gould and Nayland Suit. I mean, these guys in Wesco alone have 32 years of coaching experience, and they're teachers. They're very good teachers. We've seen some excellent players come through both of these schools, and now it's going to go back to Marysville-Pilchuck as they're working around. Look at that back door. Beautiful. Off the feed right there. Cutting through was Stordahl. Off the pass from Ethan Jackson. How about that? It's 4-0. I like that. Oh, yeah, we got us a good one getting brewing here. Whoa. That one's way off the mark as it comes off the backside of the rim. Terrace able to get it back. And these two teams are set with some younger players. They lost some to graduation last year. They had successful seasons last year. And those players have moved on, but they have the type of programs that just find ways to keep reloading. We don't like to use the rebuild term. They are not the Seattle Mariners. Here we go. It is Marysville balls. There they go again. How about that? Oh, it's a tough miss. Oh, those are frustrating. He just had too much on the ball, and it came out of there.
Just kind of circled the ball.
Yeah,
But it didn't go down.
he had a good look. It looked like it was going in to start with. He had the great angle. He used the board well, but that he just was too much, as they say English, on the ball, and it's going to go back now to Mountlake Terrace. 6:28 left to go here in the first quarter. We're happy to have you on STSPN viewing with us throughout the entire world. I understand we have some family members that are watching our broadcast in various parts of the United States. There's a travel. It's going to go back to Marysville-Pilchuck. No, it's had a lot of fun with that when we did that Top of the Peak tournament a couple of weeks ago there at Glacier Peak High School. Todd, that was just a full-out blast.
Man, it really was. And I tell you what, those girls played their hearts out.
Yeah, I was there to do the first four games that Thursday, and thoroughly enjoyed it. A lot of one-sided games that day. It tightened up as they went along. There's the steal. Tommies with the turnover. Dropping it in. Up top, that is Robbie Berenger. He gets it done. Averages 5 points a game, and the Tomahawks see Mountlake Terrace get on the scoreboard now. Ethan Jackson, thought shot, now goes around the left side. Good tight defense right there. As Terrace will throw out the press throughout the game, and they'll switch back and forth between the zone and man-to-man. And very good for Marysville-Pilchuck will go a lot with the matchup zone. It's going to go out of bounds. Marysville basketball. 5:26 left to go, first quarter. 4-2 is our score. Tomahawks on top, scoring the first 4 points. Just inside the foul line, he throws it away. Not a good move right there. He was aiming for Jackson, and no, too much in front of him. Excellent ball movement. How about that? Connecting Mason Peterson. Lead switches hands for the first time. It's a 1-point lead for Marysville-Pilchuck as they have scored 5 straight here at the home of the Hawks. Up high. Battle. Pops it up. Not going to go in. Strong rebound right down below. And we got a foul. Getting excellent position that time was Aaron Kalab. And he is a junior. Plays the guard forward position. Foul is going to be called against Berenger. That's his first. Second team foul. Tommies do not have a foul as of yet. Got a lot of information to pass along to kind of add some flavor as we go along in this game. Miss on the front end of that one.
Big news.
Coming into the game, there he comes. A gentleman that was just a major star last year in his sophomore year and has dealt with an ankle injury. That is junior Luke Dobler, who has popped on board. Didn't start. He's working his way back from the injury. And a couple of misses that time. Not good. They're 2 for 4 from the line. 5-4, as you see. And Terrace into front court, looking around. Dobler picking up tightly on defense. Tommy's forcing him outside the arc. Trying to prevent some entry inside. There you go. A little move, step in, kicks it out again. Clock was still with plenty of time on it, and a miss over on the right side by Peterson. They had about 13 seconds to go. Yeah, that's a full-blown air ball that time, and it's going to be a whistle over on the right baseline. Foul's going to go against the Tomahawks. Calab called for his first team foul. You know what is really cool, Todd, is that being this close, we are really able to see a couple of great coaches perform and coach. And I mean that they are coaching, but for us, there are certain coaches you just love to sit back and watch them coach and teach and educate these players and make those decisions in the game. And these two are a couple of the best for that in the Western Conference.
Absolutely. What did Barry say? He's got 13 years.
13 years. Oh, we got an offensive foul. There it is. Yeah, a little bit too much. That's from Behringer. Now, that's going to be his second foul. Third team foul. Keep an eye on that. Might have to make a change here. Tomahawks with the ball. We're under 4 to go in the first quarter. The intensity level, very good. Playoff atmosphere. It's what you like. Oh, yeah, inside there's Raekwon Battle. Gets his first field goal of the game. Now, keep in mind, this guy averages almost 25, so he's going to be working towards that, I'm sure, throughout and distributing the ball. 2-shot foul is coming up. This one is going to be called against Luke Dobler, his second team foul. And it will be 2 shots for freshman Jeffrey Anima. His brother played here at Mountlake Terrace. First one down the chute, perfect.
You know, that's one thing about championship teams. They share the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
They're not selfish.
And that's so much the key as to why these teams have done well in the runs of these coaches. And certainly last year, the Tomahawks finished in second place right behind Mountlake Terrace. Connects on that shot, so he gets them both. Out of bounds it goes. Turnover number 3 against the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks. 3:31 left to go in the first quarter. Lots of basketball coming your way this month, Todd. Geez, we got plenty to bring to our viewers and looking forward to it. Jump shot over on the right side, no good. There for the rebound is Battle. He'll bring it out of backcourt. Quick pass just right underneath. Oh, and a big miss again. You have got to close on those. He knows it, but Cameron Stordahl, you've got to make those shots. There's been a couple of missed lay-ins tight in like that, and it's just not acceptable. Miss on the shot, rebound. Phelps will come out of backcourt. He was just as wide open as a player can get under there and put too much on the ball. 7-6, tight one. Terrace still trying to penetrate some as the Tomahawks doing a good job clogging things up. Battle, a big part of that, as is Calab. And now Terrace misses a shot they should have made. Seen a lot of this with girls and women's basketball this year. And now getting to do some more boys and men's games, seeing some more of that pattern. That's from way outside downtown. That's from NBA three-land. Battle connects on it. First three-pointer in the game for Marysville-Pilchuck. Mountlake Terrace has 1. We have 2:08 left to go here in the first quarter, and it is a lead of 2 points for the Tomahawks. Lead switches back to Marysville-Pilchuck side. Foul is on Jeffrey Anima.
It's so much fun being down here by the coaches.
And that's going to let's see if make sure they're on the right page here, because are they going to call it against Marysville-Pilchuck, or are they going to call it against Mountlake Terrace? I do want to get those officials to you, too. We've got Matt Williams, Kyle Irion, and Richard Bryant. Those are your officials for tonight. Yeah, that is going to go against Anima. That's what I thought when they called it, but there was some type of confusion, Todd, as they were trying to get that nailed down. That's the 4th team foul against Mountlake Terrace. Up top, Well, Battle was thinking, okay, I'm going to go inside, and his man wasn't quite there or cutting, and it's just simply thrown out of bounds for turnover number 4 against Marysville-Pilchuck. Terrace comes out of backcourt, looking to tie or take the lead right here. Mark Aucutt, Todd Elvig bringing you the action on STSPN.com. Again, forced out pretty high, and good ball movement. That's always key. Try to get the other team out of balance, but Marysville-Pilchuck really isn't biting. Strong stop right there. That's great D underneath. And quick pass.
Nope.
Daquan really has an excellent release on those passes and plenty on him, but sometimes the guys aren't quite ready for him. It goes out of bounds, but last touched by the Terrace Hawks. So it's going to be Marysville-Pilchuck basketball, 1:19 to go in the first quarter. Inbound pass, that goes to Stordahl. Now again to Raekwon Battle, long shot, gets another big 3 ball. That is his comfort zone, Todd. He's hit 2 from out near there,
wow,
which is about 5 feet past the arc, and with full confidence. So it's 12-7. A 5-point lead is the biggest lead of the game for the Tomahawks. Superb cut that time and complete play. That was Blackmer finding Lean, and Lean took it to the basket. Doesn't get much better than that. Soft touch by Dobler on the other end. Coming right back at him, 14-9. Oh, this is fun. Mountlake Terrace with the basketball into front court. We're in the first quarter, feels like the fourth quarter. That's just the intensity level that's here, and plenty of students from both sides.
Yep, they made the trip.
Trevin Southard comes into the game. He is a junior. Southard is a 6'3" wing. Mountlake Terrace with the basketball. 21 on the shot clock. Step in, falls short. That time taking it through was Traz Pepper, who's just recently entered the game. Now Dober will have the basketball. He, as a sophomore last year, was all Wesco, first team. Junior now, so a couple more years of him. Wow, that was a big monster by Battle. Count that one. That's a 3-point basket and 1. Everything came together on that play. Mason Peterson with the foul, his first 5th team foul, and heading to the line is Battle. He's already 2 for 2 from the line. You just look at the quarter he's having. This guy's come kind of special. He hits the shot, and he has 3 3-pointers, Todd. He has 3 for 3 from the line. That adds up to 12 points and a field goal. He's got 14 points at the end of one quarter, and our score at the end of the first quarter is Marysville-Pilchuck 18 and Mountlake Terrace 9. As the buzzer goes off, that was a great fast-paced quarter. We got more of them, 3 of them coming up. At least that much play coming your way right here on STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Let's take a quick look at some stats right now. Leading scorer for Marysville-Pilchuck with 14 points is Raekwon Battle. Also, the leading scorer across the way from Mountlake Terrace, Mason Peterson with 3. In field goals, Marysville-Pilchuck is 6 for 13. Mountlake Terrace 3 for 13. Mountlake Terrace just has 3 rebounds. Marysville-Pilchuck with 9. Tommy's with 4 turnovers and just 2 for Mountlake Terrace. Here we go, 18-9, and 9-point lead for the Tomahawks. Knocked out of bounds. Would like to have a special hello going out to Nayland Sood's dad, or parents actually. I heard they're in Missouri, so hey, it's great working with your son, Nayland. Doing it for many years, and a treat to get to sit down and visit with him before tonight's game. He's incredibly dedicated to this program, as you know. But hello to the Sudes family out there viewing on STSPN.com. Terrace with the ball in front court, down to 6 on the shot clock. Here they come, step in move. They've fallen short about 3 times like that so far, and well, you hit those, Todd, and this gap is tighter. But I mean, watching Raekwon battle just with the confidence that he has taken those shots, and also too, although he's had a little problem connecting on passes, that guy's got a quick arm too.
Boy, he does.
I mean, he rifles those balls through there. It's stolen away.
We do
Turnover number 5.
We do want to mention that Mountlake Terrace is missing their number 1.
Right, we want to get that. It's been so quick, it's been hard to get that through. But they are missing Jason Brakefield and also Mason Christensen, both dealing with injuries. The foul called this time is going to go against Raekwon Battle, his first. So Christensen was one where we weren't sure, even know that there was going to be a problem there, and they waited, kind of kept it quiet till game time, and then Brakefield has been dealing with something too that they said, we're just not going to play him tonight, so they're not even suited up. Big follow-up that time. That's the gigantic exclamation point as Raekwon Battle slams that baby home, and it's 20-9 right now.
Let's see that again.
You know, a couple of years ago, I got to call games with Michael Porter Jr., who was the big phenom at Nathan Hale High School, and then he went on to play, 2 games at Missouri last year before having back surgery and then coming out, drafted by the Denver Nuggets. I still don't think he's played for them. And at any rate, he was quite the phenom. So was his brother, really. I enjoyed watching his brother, too. But this guy we're watching tonight, Raekwon Battle, is showing every bit as much with his skills. He's lithe, tall drink of water, good long arms out there, and you got to love that touch from outside. He's made those three-pointers. He hasn't missed one.
And from way downtown.
Oh, I mean, those aren't just knocking on the door to the arc three-pointers. Those are
way outside the kitchen.
Coming from where we'll be tomorrow night in Snohomish. Yeah. 20-9 is the score. 6:19 left to go, second quarter. 11-point lead is the biggest for the Tomahawks. Oh, Dobler just missing on that one. Perfect follow-up. Alec Jones-Smith right there, right where he should be. No hesitation, went right to the hoop. Some of the things that happen with some of these guys underneath in the paint down low, that, again, just short. They had the right thought. Again, Battle, excellent pass. Dobler misses the shot, but Battle found him perfectly. And that's something I'm seeing, too, is that Battle has good court vision. And that's a big factor. He's thinking ahead. All right, Terrace with the ball in front court. Down by 13, 5:34 to go in the second quarter. Driving to the basket, having it swatted out of there is Anima. It's Battle coming through with the big whack that time. TJ Severn will check in for Marysville-Pilchuck. His counterpart wearing number 25 will be Brady Blackmere. That one's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Marysville-Pilchuck. And just a command of a 13-point lead right now. Looking at the fouls, Mountlake Terrace has 5 fouls committed. Marysville-Pilchuck has committed 3. Again, our officials, Matt Williams, Kyle Irion, and Richard Bryant. Almost stolen away. Hawks get it back. Pull-up jumper is no good, but 2 foul shots will be coming. Foul is going to go against number 32, Aaron Calab. That is his second foul, 4th team foul. And 2 on the way with 5:14 left to go in the second quarter. At the foul line connecting is Mason Peterson. And from the stripe, our sponsor this time, Gamut 360 Holdings, property development here in Snohomish County and also in Seattle and King County. Happy to have them as one of our From the Stripe sponsors. Second shot is good. Mason Peterson now with 5 points. We have a timeout on the floor. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more on STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Welcome back. We are here live at Mountlake Terrace High School. Marysville-Pilchuck with the ball and a big lead of 22-11. Just had a couple of foul shots made by Mason Peterson from Mountlake Terrace to finally give them some points after a great run by the Tommies. Dobler with the ball, kicks out over on the left side. And we have a whistle. Ball comes loose, but there is going to be a foul against Terrace. That's going to go against Jesse James Martineau. That will be his second foul, 6th team foul, and the ball is going to be inbounded on the left baseline by the Tomahawks with a chance to increase this lead. That 13-point lead has been their biggest. Dobler just off the mark, ends up with it again off the rebound from his teammate, and a missed shot right there. He's just trying to find his full groove, and those shots are just a little bit short, and that'll get fixed as long as he stays healthy. 4:44 to go in the second quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Marysville-Pilchuck led 18-9, so actually we haven't seen a lot of points put up by both teams in this quarter. Stepping in, hanging in there, and being patient is Anima, and he wins the battle 1-on-2 against the Tomahawks. Cuts it into single digits. It's 22-13, and we'll see. Todd, they've had the right idea going inside Mountlake Terrace several times, but they've just come up a little bit short on those shots, and you get those to fall, and that can make a big difference as they move along. But there's a big difference right there. Battle is so tough to contain. Raekwon Battle, 4 points in the quarter. He has 18 in the game and averages 24.6, so he's really getting close to his season average real early in this game. Again, folks, make sure to stop by our good friends at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens. They'll help you find what you're looking for. That's Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and on Evergreen Way in Everett. Marysville with the basketball. Coming out of backcourt, and the tight defense by Anima. He's trying to stay with his man, follows him around. But then, as it turns out, by him pestering him, it causes an offensive foul, so that worked out. That foul is going to go against Brady Phelps, his first foul, 5th team foul. And Terrace will inbound, trailing by 11 points. Coming out of the game will be Jesse James Martineau. Also coming back in is Traz Pepper. That's the substitution. Mountlake Terrace with the basketball in front court. And there's Battle with the hand in there. He is long. He's got those quick hands. Causes a turnover. That's turnover number 4 against Mountlake Terrace. Hawks up and a chance to double up the Tomahawks up. Chance to double up, and they do. Getting the basket that time is Stordahl. He's got 4 points. It's 26-13. Stolen away, popped away. It's going to go to the Tomahawks. And we have a foul in Marysville-Pilchuck's front court. That's going to go against Terrace. And you can see them feeling and showing the frustration out there. Oh, they're going to. The way they called that, there is no 14 on red. It's got to go,
Nope,
there is now, yeah, okay, but they had it confused as to who's going to have the ball.
Yes.
It should go against Brady Phelps. That's his second 6-team foul. Everybody's body language, Todd, was like it was going to be Marysville ball. But I heard the red first, and then they finally got it figured out. Mountlake Terrace with the ball in front court. Bounce pass, that's the way you want to go, moving in towards there like that. But we're going to have a blocking foul at the end of it. That's going to go once again against Brady Phelps. Suddenly his 3rd foul, 7th team foul. He did start the game, the junior. Phelps averages 5.1 points per game. At the foul line shooting 2 is Traz Pepper. First one is good. For Mountlake Terrace, they are 5 for 5 from the foul line. Ethan Jackson, the junior, checks in and returns for Marysville-Pilchuck. He will replace TJ Severn. Now Terrace able to hang in there with the foul shots. They've made 3 2-pointers and 1 3-pointer. And now 6 for 6 from the line. 2:53 to go in the second quarter. Tomahawks with the 11-point lead as they come into front court. There's Battle quickly with the pass. That quick release gets it to Stordahl, but Stordahl stuffs it short on the inside part of the rim. And Mountlake Terrace will go the other direction. They have to string some things together here. Pull-up jumper, great idea, especially with Battle in your face, but he couldn't get it done for the completion of the basket. Dobler over on the right side. You know, he finds Stordahl. Stordahl misses the shot. Stordahl looking like the longtime lead singer of Loverboy, Mike Reno, the man with the headband. Raekwon Battle buries another three-pointer. He's got 4 of them, 7 in the quarter, 21 in the game, and it's a 14-point lead for the Tomahawks at 29-15. Mark Aucutt, Todd Elvig bringing you the action here on STSPN.com. The drive to the hoop, foul, 2 shots coming. That's going to go against Ethan Jackson, his first. Now 8 team fouls, but you know, if it's just coming down to foul shots, Terrace is going to have quite a night cut out for him because the Tomahawks just keep finding ways to bury those field goals, especially Battle with those 3-pointers as a miss, and you got to make those. That's our first miss of the game. This Pepper's at the line for the second time. He was just there a few minutes ago. 1:55 to go, second quarter. Mountlake Terrace has 6 fouls. And the second one will drop in for him. 13-point lead.
I'm trying to save my voice.
Tomahawks with the basketball. There's Dobler underneath. Perfect. Finds Ethan Jackson. Jackson puts it in. And a 15-point lead. Biggest lead of the game now for Marysville-Pilchuck at 31-16. Anima with the basketball. Cutting back and forth. And a miss on that one. Anima's down low, but can't get the shot to fall, but he's going to get fouled. He's going to go and head to the line for the second time. He was 2 for 2 from the line in the first quarter. Has 4 points overall. That foul is going to be on Dobler, his second. Team foul number 9. Anima with the 2 to take at here. And also from the stripe, brought to you by Speedway Chevrolet out in Monroe. Very happy to have them with us again this season. Because these guys could not go to the stripe if we didn't have sponsors.
That's exactly right.
We couldn't afford to pay for it.
Yeah.
Anima gets 1 of the 2. So they're even starting to have a little trouble at the foul line. Tomahawks will come out of backcourt. Driving to the hoop. Dobler taking it in. And a foul is going to be called before he made that basket. That foul is going to go against Anima, his second, 7th team foul. And heading to the foul line is going to be Dobler, his first trip to the stripe. Marysville-Pilchuck is 3 for 3 from the line, all those coming from Battle in the first quarter as part of his so far 21-point game. First shot is good by Dobler. Dobler averages so far 8.3 points per game. He has 3 in this one. He's had some shots come up a little bit short. Chance to put the Tommies up by 16. And it's good. So you have the Tomahawks and the Hawks. There's a great picture out front, too, of the old Hawk Dome, where they used to play games here before they rebuilt the high school. And if I remember right, it was like in the early 90s they rebuilt Mountlake Terrace High School. I remember coming here shortly after it was opened up. And so that was a big gathering spot, the Hawk Dome. It was a dome building that they played their indoor sports at. Mountlake Terrace with the ball in front court. Down by 16. Biggest lead of the game for Marysville-Pilchuck. Terrace with the ball, 9 on the shot clock, way outside. Battle putting some defense on. That's going to come off. He got a hand in the face, and it paid off. Going the other direction now. Battle is able to get it right to Kalab, and he puts it in. 18-point lead. 32 seconds left to go in the first half, and Terrace, I'm sure, would like to have this break coming up. Marysville-Pilchuck all fired up. Very strong first half of the day. And keep in mind, Mason Christensen and Jace Brakefield are not in the lineup for Mountlake Terrace. That makes a difference. Big outside bomb fired by Mason Peterson. Hits his second three-pointer of the game. He's got 8 points. There's a big miss that time by Battles. He was out in his range again, and the rebound, that's going to end the first half. It's 35-20, a 15-point lead. Marysville-Pilchuck up by a good margin as we have halftime here. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back after most of the halftime break, and we'll get things set up for you, look over some statistics from the first half, recap, and get things going for you for half number 2. As, again, our score at halftime, Marysville-Pilchuck 35 and Mountlake Terrace 20. This is the home of high school sports worldwide, STSPN.com.
Thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
As records tumbled and enemies cried, came the birth of a legend. But we did not sleep. We did not rest. With knowledge gained and lessons learned, a legend was born to search and destroy. Respect the beast, but don't wake the monster.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Everett Greenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
And we are still live and having fun here at Mountlake Terrace High School. I'd say Marysville-Pilchuck High School's fans and players are having a little more fun because they lead 35-20 over Mountlake Terrace, but we'll see what Terrace has in the second half of action if they can make a few more of those shots and play some catch-up here. 35-20 is the score. I'm Mark Aucutt with Todd Elvig. Debbie Larson is on statistics, and lots of numbers for you to hear about, me to take a look at. Let's look at the scoring for the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks. Well, the big number that stands out is 21 blackjack for number 21, Raekwon Battle. Yeah, he had 14 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, 21 overall. How about that? Wow. He hit 4 3-pointers. He was 3 for 3 from the foul line, 3 2-point field goals, averages 24.6. I have a hunch he's going to get that tonight. And then some. Ethan Jackson, 2 points. Alec Jones-Smith, 2 points. Cameron Stordahl with 4 and 2 points for Aaron Kalab. And again, 35 points for Marysville-Pilchuck. They had 18 in the first quarter, 17 in the second quarter. That's good balance. And they're 5 for 5 from the foul line, committed 9 team fouls in that first half. The one with the most, Brady Phelps, he had a total of 3. For Mountlake Terrace, they were led in scoring by the 8 points of Mason Peterson. Also 5 for Jeffrey Anima, 2 by Trevor Lean, and 3 from Traz Pepper, 2 from Robbie Behringer. Looking at their foul shooting, they were 8 for 10 in the first half. They got there quite a few times, and they also had 3 guys with 2 fouls. That would be Anima, Behringer, and also Martineau, 1 for Mason Peterson. Crossing over to take a look at the field goals. Marysville-Pilchuck, 13 for 26. That's impressive, 50%. And in rebounds, they had 15. For Mountlake Terrace, they were 5 for 23 from the field, 22%, not good. And Mountlake Terrace with 6 rebounds, not good either. Marysville-Pilchuck with 5 turnovers, same with Mountlake Terrace. And we are back to action, Todd, just like that. Battle, turnaround jumper, comes out of there. Strong rebound by Mason Peterson. Here comes Terrace out of backcourt. Now they're going from our left to right again. Let's set those uniforms. White for Mountlake Terrace, red for Marysville-Pilchuck with the Ville across that. Where we sit right now at this moment is what we like to refer to is Toddville. Todd Elvig and Todd TV is what I like to call it affectionately. And we have an offensive foul. That's going to go against Jesse James Martineau. His 3rd foul, first team foul. And that'll send it back the other way for Marysville-Pilchuck.
You know, we're so close to the court that I'm surprised the ref hasn't put us in.
You know, I keep waiting, and it's a matter as to who he's going to go with first, and he'd probably grab Debbie and say, I think you look the most athletic of those 3. We're going to get you out there and sign a waiver, let you play the boys' game tonight. 7:13 to go in the third quarter as Battle with the basketball loses a handle on it inside in the paint there. Terrace gets a hold of it. Here they come. Got to rim out of there. 23 missed, 23 gets the rebound. And the Tommies will come out of backcourt. Now looking at the standings, it is Marysville-Pilchuck on top at 5-0 so far this year. 8-3 overall. They actually started out slow at 1-3. Big shot from up top. That's Ethan Jackson with his first 3-pointer of the game. He has 5 points, and it's up to an 18-point lead, equaling the biggest lead of the game for Marysville-Pilchuck with 6:30 to go in the third quarter. That's going out of bounds. He stepped out, lost the ball. Tomahawks average scoring in league play, 63.2 points per game. Average given up 47.4 for a plus of 15.8. Mountlake Terrace is in 3rd place in league play so far. That's Wesco 3A at 3-1. And they average scoring 64.5 and giving up 58.5, plus 9 in that category. And Arlington is right in between them at 4-1. That is going to be a foul going against Ethan Jackson, his second, first team foul. So you've got Marysville-Pilchuck on top, Todd, then Arlington and Mountlake Terrace, followed by Linwood and Edmonds Woodway. Actually, there's a total of 4 teams tied for what would be 4th place. 38-20. 5:59 to go in the third quarter. Terrace with the basketball. Kept out, and Marysville's done that a lot, forcing them out with that matchup zone and just not letting much penetration occur. or they've forced the Tomahawks, like in that miss right there, or the Terrace Hawks to not come through and be able to get good high percentage shots or angles also in that. Pull-up jumper, not going to happen. On the floater there, misses, but Tomahawks get the rebound. That's Kalab, misses an air ball on that one, and it's going to be Mountlake Terrace with the basketball into front court. Comes off the rim. Tomahawks coming out of backcourt. Again, the man with the headband, Cameron Stordahl. Remember Mike Reno from Loverboy?
Yeah.
Used to wear that headband. Well, I'll tell you, I think he had the red one too, because he used to wear like the red leather pants and the whole bit.
Yeah.
Stordahl's just totally showing a lot of Mike Reno appreciation
I'd
out
look
there.
good in those leather pants.
Huh?
I'd look good in those leather pants.
Maybe about 23 years ago,
Yeah.
That foul is going to go against Brady Blackmer, his first, second team foul. The Ville will inbound. See, they're going with some of those shorter names like these days now, like Oaktown instead of the Golden State Warriors. Certain things along those lines. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hip. Battle turns around. Oh, nothing but net. That's big league play right there, 40-20. Even with a shorter guy up on you, the way he just turned around and buried that. Love watching this guy. Here he comes out of backcourt, nearly stolen away, and then gets it back, takes it in. Offensive, yeah, he did. Second foul on Battle. Second team foul. Each team has 2, 4:36 to go in the third quarter. We will have the selection of the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game afterwards. And then they will get their T-shirt sent COD by Todd Elvig.
I think the package of shirts is at Jackson.
Okay. And that happens. I realize that. I've been there myself on moving equipment around. We'll get it to them. Back and forth. Boy, no foul on that heavy contact. How is that? Launching it from way outside, Mason. He laid that like a brick, Mason. Stopped it right, dropped it right in there, and it's 40-23. For Mason Peterson, he has 11 points, and a timeout is called. Still a long ways from Mountlake Terrace to go, but with Peterson get his third three-pointer, that was looking good. We'll take a timeout. It's STSPN.com.
You know, I've been wanting to buy this truck, and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership. Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
Back to Mountlake Terrace High School, 4:13 to go in the third quarter, a 17-point lead for the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks. They will have the basketball after the timeout. Dobler will handle it. Point guard for the Tommies. JV 1 for Marysville-Pilchuck. Final score, Marysville-Pilchuck 47, Mountlake Terrace 43 in a close one. Stolen away by Anima, and then he loses the basketball out of bounds. He's good and quick, freshman. Always good to get them out there. He's played a great portion of this game. Watching Peterson launch that one. It had good range on it. Proper angle, just a little bit short. Tomahawks will get it once again. Biggest lead has been 20 points at 40-20. Dobler feeling his opponent, Anima, on him like a cheap suit. And that is going to be foul number 3 on Anima and team foul number 3. Just out of bounds for the Tomahawks as they inbound. That goes to Battle. Watching some isolation here is Battle and Mason Peterson with a good matchup. Battle dumps off now to Dobler. Cutting through. Oh, does that work? Everything looked good except the basket not being made. But look who's out front. It's Raekwon Battle, and Todd, he has 4 points in the quarter, 25 in the game, and he has eclipsed his average. We still have 3:20 left to go here in the third quarter and another 8 minutes in the fourth, and you know he'll be out there a lot.
Wow.
Into the game is Alec Jones-Smith. He will replace Mr. Cameron Stordahl. what's interesting, you look at the Marysville-Pilchuck, and again, coming off a really good second-place finish last year and going deep into the playoffs. They have one senior this year, and that is Raekwon Battle, who's all-world in what we're seeing, and 9 juniors. No sophomores, no freshmen. That is cool because you look at where they're at right now, and for them, they got a lot of young players that already look good that have this season left and then next season as well, plus what's coming up through the ranks. That's called quality restocking. You got, looks like another offensive foul going against Mountlake Terrace. Foul is going to be whistled against Jesse James Martineau. That would be number 4 on him. Looking down the way to see if they're going to make a change. No, going to leave him in there. Now finally they're bringing somebody forward. Trevor Lean is, I think, going to come in for him. Dobler with the basket. 21-point lead for the Tomahawks. This is their biggest lead of the night. Really in control of things at this point, as Terrace has had a very difficult time of finding a way in, and so it's pretty much been, Todd, you make those outside shots or get lucky inside here and there, or that's it. They've just been shut down. I've really been impressed by the defense of the Tomahawks. And they do it again, forcing them outside or out on the baseline.
He made that 3, too.
We have checking in for the Hawks, Trevor Lean. He's going to replace Jesse James Martineau. Also, look who's coming out over there for Marysville-Pilchuck. It's Raekwon Battle. He's been out there the whole night. He's going, you got 25 points. We got a 21-point lead. I think we can give you a little breather. Another guy who looks like Battle is Ethan Jackson. Very similar stature. And a missed shot by the Tomahawks. Look at that, Ethan Jackson. Okay, Ethan Jackson says, all right, I'm going to step up now, and they've doubled it up. That happened earlier, Todd, when it was 26-13. Now it's 46-23. So since that time, the Tomahawks have scored 20 points and just 10 for Mountlake Terrace. We're going to have a timeout called by the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. This is a 60-second timeout. We'll take a full break. We'll be back with more here on STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200-plus national retailers. Adrenaline.
Here we go. 1:38 to go. Third quarter. Marysville-Pilchuck has doubled it up against Mountlake Terrace, 46-23. Terrace underneath. Been a story of a lot of that tonight. They've missed about 7 of those. Going back to Marysville-Pilchuck and coming into the game is Brady Phelps, playing with 3 fouls, no points. He's been on the bench for quite some time, but with the big lead right now, I think they can afford to bring him out there for a while. Hitting the bench just a short while ago, Raekwon Battle. Again, our officials, Matt Williams, Kyle Irion, and Richard Bryant. That's going to go out of bounds as they decide as to who's going to have it. 1:15 left to go in the third quarter. I'm Mark Aucutt with Todd Elvig, and we are so happy to have you with us viewing on STSPN.com. I have a fun story to tell you about the Hawk Dome.
Yeah?
Yeah. I haven't even shared this with you yet, not even during the break. I resisted temptation. I'll tell you here shortly.
Suspense.
So, yeah, I'm going to build the suspense up a little bit. I was talking about the Hawk Dome earlier, and that is the great gymnasium that used to sit on this site. We have a foul. This is going to be called against Mountlake Terrace. And the foul goes against Lean, his first. Team foul number 5. They had 7 in the first half. 1 minute exactly to go in the third quarter. We'll draw the suspense out a little bit more about the Hawk Dome. And a lot of the locals, the natives around here, or in the vicinity, remember the Hawk Dome. I remember the Hawk Dome, and then I saw a picture of it, and it was, oh yeah, the Hawk Dome. I remember that because it was legendary. There's an interception going the other direction. That's off the glass beautifully. Great job. They need a few more of those. Beringer with the great shot. Makes it 46-25. It's the little things right now that make a difference. Seems like I'm leading into an ad or something like that.
Yeah.
We will have the Hawk Dome story coming up in the fourth quarter.
And
I
you
can
too
guarantee
can
you
own
that.
one.
I'm gonna cliffhang it. I'm gonna cliffhang the Hawk Dome story. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Up top. There he goes. Alec Jones-Smith. Passes off, just a little bit off the mark there. Rebound pulled down by Anima. And that's going to be the end of 3 quarters. All right, we'll get you some numbers as we get started in the second quarter. I'm moving to the fourth quarter now. As we wrap it up through 3, 46-25 is our score. STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at GS Heat.
Todd, I've been adding the numbers up, and for some crazy reason, my totals equal what's on the scoreboard. How did I do it tonight? I don't know. It's just this energy level. It's being here at Mountlake Terrace High School where we haven't had a chance to be for a while. It's cool to come back, and the former site of the Hawk Dome, 46-25. And so here's the Hawk Dome story as Terrace will connect. You get 3, you got 2. That's Peterson. He's at 13 points, averages 13.9, so he is at his average. So you remember, and he could return as a color announcer at some point, my buddy Mike Ladeau.
I do remember.
Remember Mike? I thought he did a very good job. I can think of a couple of games he did with us for sure when we were up at Shoreline Community College.
Yep.
I think we did a doubleheader, women and men up there. That would have been 3 years ago now when we were 3 years younger. And the foul is going to go on the player for Mountlake Terrace. That's Pepper, his first.
You see, we're in the game right now.
We are totally in the
game.
Folks, we are literally right behind those players right there. We are on top of the action. When you're here, you are in the game, all right? That's one of the great selling points about Mountlake Terrace High School and doing games here. Blocked out of there. So my buddy, Mike Ladeau, a very good friend, and a very good family man. Actually, he's out to dinner with his family tonight, Lynn and Abby and Lucy. And so he was saying to me that, because he went to Edmonds High School before it was Edmonds Woodway, when it was the Edmonds Tigers. He's a local. He's from up in these parts. And he was telling me, because I mentioned the Hawk Dome earlier, right? I'd seen the picture out front. I remembered it. I never was in it, but I do remember it. And he was saying that when they were younger, they actually – let me get back and read this here as to what he said. It's too bad they tore down the old Hawk Dome. We used to have a key to it, and we play pickup games there on Sunday night.
Nice.
Yes, he's this Hawk Dome survivor.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many of those stories go on anymore because everything has to be so politically correct.
Yeah, and that one is, because it's like, well, how'd you get the key?
Yeah.
How'd you get that key, Mike?
That's not fair.
You know, that wouldn't be fair to everybody else if you guys had one and everybody else didn't have one. But this is a completely different era,
Yeah, that's
and
great.
really a more fun era back then. We didn't have to worry about oversensitivity and stuff like that. And we're not going to worry about it now, for crying out loud. It's STSPN.com. We don't have quite as many restrictions with the FCC license. In fact, let me take a look at that there, Todd. Okay. Foul, by the way, is against Anima. Let's stay on the game, too. But that was his – I think we are on the game. It's his 4th foul, 7th team foul. But I thought that was kind of cool. I just happened to mention it. He picked up on it because I had mentioned he's down there in the Federal Way Metroplex. And he said that he was – I said, well, check us out, see how we're sounding and stuff. And he said he picked up on the Hawk Dome reference. And so then and matter of factly, oh, by the way, we had a key.
Well,
I'm not sure if they're the ones that actually tore the Hawk Dome down. It wouldn't be because he wanted it still to be standing.
Yeah. Well, my biggest memory here is doing a playoff game and having the fire marshal show up and escort people out of the gym because it was so full.
Oh, wow. In this gym, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's fairly recent, which the lore here continues at Mountlake Terrace. All right, we got a foul. This guy's taking good time to make sure he gets it right. It looks like it's on Phelps. That would be his 4th.
I got to tell you, I heard
team foul number 4.
Oh, here we are in the game again.
In the game. I think, and when next time you come here, you need to sell a sponsor. I can do that right now. When I just read something here. How about in the game sponsor brought to you by McDaniel's Do It Center in Snohomish? You are in the game with Mason Peterson right in front of you. In the game.
Of course, we're working on the wireless cameras for their jerseys.
That would not surprise me. It is constant, take it up to the next level, cutting-edge stuff. And I am actually not kidding around with that when it comes to my broadcast partner and CEO of STSPN.com, a.k.a. Todd TV. That is a beautiful shot by Peterson. That guy's got a real good stroke. He's got 16 points and 4 3-pointers. It's a 47-30 lead. So they had it down to 14 points. Or they've got it down to 17 points. Excuse me. Got switched around for a second. Here we go. It's a 17-point lead. They'd like to get it down to 14 points, and Terrace gets the rebound with a chance to do that. Pull-up jumper. Peterson again. That's way off the mark. Rifle pass. Worked around. Peterson back up on top. 5:05 to go. Not a situation where Terrace is technically out of the game, but, man, that would take some kind of comeback.
He should have made that shot.
Yeah, he should have. And the foul is going to go against Phelps. That'll take him out. That would be 5 on him. Phelps knows it. He's heading to the sideline. Going to go out to the lobby, take a look at the Hawk Dome picture.
I think Barry's not taking any chances here.
We were informed that this version of Mountlake Terrace High School opened in 1991. Because I remember coming here in the early 90s when it was pretty brand new. It still looks great. I mean,
that's the year I got out of the Navy.
Oh, wow. Again, we thank you for your service. That foul shot is good. Peterson makes the first one. Well, they're getting closer to cutting it down here. It's down to 16.
Desert Storm guy.
Yeah. Appreciate you doing that. You know that. Shot on the way, and it is good. You were in the Navy 12 years, correct? 3 tours?
I was.
3 tours of duty. That's commendable. And we got a full timeout call, a 15-point game, 47-32. Don't go away. You never know what can happen. 5:01 left to go in the fourth quarter right here on STSPN.com.
I've been wanting to buy this truck, and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership. Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
We bring you the action live here tonight from Mountlake Terrace High School. I'm Mark Aucutt, Todd Elvig, Debbie Larson doing a great job helping with statistics. Our buddy who does work with us, Steve Willits, is on public address. This is basically one of those full takeover nights. You like this, and we are keeping people now with the coaches in the game.
You see?
We are, if you're just tuning in, we're literally right here courtside. Hey, can you get a shot of this assistant coach's shoes from
Terrace? No, I got to do that.
Did you get at some point? I saw you do that with a pair of shoes there for the tournament with Tom and them.
Yep.
And it's an age of sensitivity. I want equalness.
Clogs or whatever. What do they call them?
Those are like, I know too. And wingtips.
No. Oh, those are.
Those are wingtips.
The ones I got the pictures of. Come on, Debbie, chime in. Nobody can hear you.
She's going to tell you in Japanese, and you're not going to know what she's talking about.
Not clogs,
but you'll love it.
You know those little slip-on.
Oh, they were clogs. They were Crocs, right?
Crocs. There we go.
Yes, that was it. I remember seeing that. See, I do watch, even when I'm not announcing the games, because I love your network. And no, I'm not saying that to get a pay raise.
Well, that'd be a cup of coffee would do that.
That's important to know. Look who's back out there battle. And with the lead at 15 points, and if it stays this way, I'd say that's the guy we're going to look at as our player of the game. She's had a marvelous performance out there. 25 points. That tells just part of the story.
His sister's here, so I'm trying to wave at her and get her to come over here.
Oh, nice steal. Big pick that time. Taking it in and getting basically twisted around. Twist and shout. That was Ethan Jackson's going to be called with the foul. Should have 2 shots coming. 3:55 to go, fourth quarter. It's one of those nights. I've been really looking forward to this game. I was telling Nayland Sood before the game, for like a week, I'm just going, oh, yeah, this one's coming up. And just a lot of stuff, because I have 7 with you, counting our KRKO game on the 15th, which will be at Everett. 7 with you coming up between now and the end of the season.
I'm getting tired.
I hope you're not getting tired of me. Well, and that's the thing. You have put on like 50, not pounds, but like 50 games on the, not with the amount of time you're working. You're dropping 50 pounds. But you have put on a lot of games on the schedule for us to do. That foul was on Alex Smith-Jones. And the foul shot, one of those foul shots, good. But we're close to 50, and that was my thing. Don't get burnt out. Don't get tired. What can we do to make you happy and things like that, because, you're spoiling us. We got a lot this year. We're going to want a lot next year, too.
You better believe it.
But I'll tell you, in having a great conversation with Nayland, who I've known for many years, is that we all are excited when we can do this in all of our capacities to keep this high school sports, the brand, going at a high level. It's more than just announcing the games. It's an obligation to the sport and to the kids, the families. That's popping it in that time will be Blackmer. That's his first 2. 47-35. Okay, folks, this is what I'm talking about. Tighten it up a little bit here. It's a 12-point lead. That's a 4-possession game. That's not impossible. Unfortunately, they don't have a couple of their top players out there, Mason Christensen and Jason Brakefield, due to injuries. But they're battling, and that's what you like to see. Oh, there was a contact, a late whistle. I thought, man, how's there no foul on that? Stordahl called for the foul. That's his first foul, 7th team foul. Each team is sitting at 7. That's an offensive foul, so there won't be shots. 3:07 to go, fourth quarter. All right, let's see what Mountlake Terrace, Nayland Sood and his coaching staff have up their sleeve here. Going to need full gusto for this one. Mason Peterson, he's hit a total of 4 3-pointers in the game. Watch number 31 out there, folks. He's got a dead eye out there from behind the arc. 10 on the shot clock. Don't take too much off on every possession. They're looking for a good shot, but getting frustrated. 5 now. Peterson's going to have to make it happen. Pull-up jumper way off balance, misses, and the 35-second shot clock goes off. That's an empty possession that time. They don't come up with anything, and they're going to give it back, and now Marysville will be able to run time off themselves. Back into the game is Jeffrey Anima. Yeah, thank you to all of our sponsors. Presenting sponsors, Ace Hardware, Lake Stevens and Everett, Raritan's Dodge Chrysler Jeep, Also, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Boy, are they valuable this time of year.
Man, you're not kidding.
Missing the shot is Dobler. Oh, we got a foul right away on the rebound. It'll be the one-on-one this time. That's going to go on Kalab. That's his third, 8th team foul. Also want to thank Gamut 360 Holdings. Check out their great property development. Speedway Chevrolet in Monroe, Adrenaline Fundraising, and also McDaniel's Do-It Center in Snohomish. We appreciate each and every one of you. And it's a very helpful part of our broadcast. 47-35, 2:11 to go, fourth quarter. Oh, boy. He got that one to find a home. Beringer coming through with the basket, his first trip to the foul line. Mountlake Terrace is 11 for 13 from the line. In it goes. Folks, we got us a 10-point game. All right. Lock it in. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what they can do. Terrace setting up defensively. The gym alive with energy. Terrace fans pounding and stomping across the way. Marysville-Pilchuck with the ball up high. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Goes out of bounds. They lose it. That defense works. It's going to go back. Terrace will have the basketball. Now, really fun to watch these two coaches. Barry Gould over to our left. Nayland Sewell to our right.
No, you're bouncing your knee.
Stolen away by Marysville-Pilchuck. That's a tough break right there. Jackson gets the basketball, leaves it up there. Now Dobler has it. 1:30 to go, fourth quarter. 20 on the shot clock. Dobler, no reason to panic. Comes through, loses a handle on the ball. They'll talk about it. It's going back to Terrace. All right, let's set the stage again. 1:25 to go, fourth quarter. Marysville-Pilchuck 47, Mountlake Terrace 37.
You see Barry off in the left there. He smiled at the ref like there's no way that didn't go off of.
Yeah, well, and we have a timeout on the floor. Let's just go ahead and keep it here with all that we have going on. 18 fouls against Marysville-Pilchuck, 7 on Mountlake Terrace, as these two teams are going to have a chance to talk things over, especially Terrace, because they've got to put their offense in gear. Both coaches, Natalie Attire, both coaching staffs.
Well, we're in the huddle.
I think they have dress codes, which I'm all for. I am not in favor of seeing coaches, especially in an evening conference, high-profile game, showing up in sweats. Now, where is he with those shoes? Can you find him
right
in there?
Right behind this guy's legs.
There they are. You see them right there. Those are a beautiful set of shoes right there.
Come on, back up a little bit. There we go.
He wears those. I've seen him wear those before.
Look at those bad boys.
That is amazing. Steve, which guy is that? Which assistant coach is that? That's Johnny Phillips. Johnny Phillips looking sharp as usual. All right. Nice to, he's so close I could tap him when I said that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Got a little grin out of Johnny. Coach Philly. Pull-up jumper, Mason, just off the mark. Rebound grab down. Here come the Tomahawks out of backcourt. It's battle. Tight defense, too tight. That's a foul. That's going to go on Jesse James Martineau. Now, that would be 5. He makes his way over to the bench. It should be 5.
Is that 33, did you say?
Yeah, I'm looking. It is 5. Good. I had those numbers right. So Jesse James Martineau with 5. He's done. That's 18 fouls, 2 shots for battle. 10-point lead, 1:10 to go, fourth quarter. Well,
I don't want to sound stereotypical, but Jesse James, he looks like that's his name.
He looks like a gunslinger?
No, I wasn't going to go that far, but I was going to say.
Okay, you might want to watch it there. I mean, that's even kind of sensitive for me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, too, Todd, as we break this down. You look at that scoreboard. Do you remember when it was 46-23? I know your memory isn't what it used to be, but do you remember that?
Yep.
That means that Terrace has gone on a 14-1 run to make it a 10-point game.
That is correct.
So that says a lot for Mountlake Terrace, especially playing without a couple of key
players.
Oh, big miss. That's huge off the 1-and-1. Here comes the Hawks out of backcourt. They work it around the outside of the arc. 1 minute to go. They got to act fast. Sense of urgency. Anima underneath. He finds it. There it is. Basket. Beringer, he gets it. Timeout is called. An 8-point game. Oh, this is heated up well. Full timeout. 53.1 to go. We're going to take a break right here, show you one of our great sponsors, and then we're going to continue on.
You know, I've been wanting to buy this truck, and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership. Well, Rairdens of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Rairdens of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Rairdens of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
I just got an update as to who gave Mike Ladone and his buddies the key to the Hawk Dome. Swimming coach.
Wait. Are you supposed to give that out over the air?
Yeah, he is. He says, swimming coach, he passed away, so it's okay now. That swimming coach cannot get in trouble. So we have the conclusion of that story. Anyway, it is 47-39, 53 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. I want to try to get Mike up here for a game at some point. We have a few left, and it's not easy to pry him away from his job as the consumer lending manager for TAPCO, very prominent credit union in Pierce County, but I might be able to throw a little bit of that Todd Elvig money that way. Here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
50 seconds to go, fourth quarter. After the timeout, Tommy's with the ball. They're going to burn some time off the clock. This has turned into a real good finish. 38 seconds, 20 on the shot clock. Up high, that is Jackson. Jackson looking around. Tight defense, a little bit too much. Yeah, there was a hack in there. I could see it by Beringer. I mean, it is what it is. He was doing his very best not to foul, and then it happened. So for him, that's number 3. Team foul number 9. Ethan Jackson is at the foul line. He has 7 points. He has not been to the line as of yet. We had a miss just a little while ago from Battle. But, again, that foul shot is good. Here's something crazy. The Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks have just scored 2 points now in this quarter. That just tells you how much, and that's that defense of Mountlake Terrace that we've talked about. We had a good discussion about that a few weeks ago with Tall Tom. He makes the second one. They just have clamped it down, but it's that too little too late, folks. With the ball, Tommy's trying to put the defense on, and a missed shot, Dobler. Dobler underneath, he's going to get fouled. 10-point game, 20.4 left. You know, so mathematically it's possible,
your
but
leading scorers.
Looking at, hold on just a second, we've got Blackburn with the foul, his second. Leading scorer for Mountlake Terrace is Mason Peterson. He has 7 in the quarter, 18 in the game, 4 3-pointers. In fact, he's hit all of the 3-pointers from Mountlake Terrace. On the other side, as Dobler prepares to go to the foul line, the leading scorer is Raekwon Battle. He has also hit 4 3-pointers, all in the first half.
Who's the next closest? Next
closest for them would be Ethan Jackson with 9 points. You got Cameron Stordahl with 4, Aaron Calab with 2 for Alec Jones-Smith, 6 for Luke Dobler. Now Dobler gets another one. There he goes. So it's up to a 12-point lead. That's a 4-possession game. Dobler's going to come out. 20 seconds left on the clock, 20.4 to be exact. They're going to roll it out there, but it is what it is, folks. Still, you got to give Terrace a lot of credit under all the circumstances. 3-pointer. Okay, there's some more credit. Mason Peterson, full timeout called by Mountlake Terrace. We'll take another timeout. This is STSPN.com.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
We are live here at Mountlake Terrace High School and happy to be here. And Todd, you've been a little bit of a bug, huh? You and Steve over there.
I don't know what it is.
You're putting it on him, aren't you?
I am putting it on. I think I got it from him.
Well, you guys did work kind of closer, and so help me if I get this thing. I don't want to. I got 6 more games coming up for you in the next month.
And I've got a game every single night this week.
I know you do. And again, we want to thank Susan Elbig for her just incredible ability to let Todd out of the house. Actually shoves him out.
Yeah, well,
he wants you out.
That's
by the time
she's
end of the day. Okay, Mountlake Terrace setting up defensively. Marysville-Pilchuck with the basketball into front court. This one's just going to wind down, folks, and I'll tell you what. That turned into quite a battle at the end, and there was never a moment in this game there was really any idleness. This thing had intensity from the get-go, as we knew it would, we hoped it would, and it did. And it was a 23-point lead at one point in time for Marysville-Pilchuck, and then cut back down.
There's Raekwon's brother.
Really
right
got it
with
down
Raekwon.
Into the 10-point range, and
That's
then
great.
Tommies get the victories. We are going to have Raekwon Battle as our player of the game. That's his little brother there then, right?
Yes, yep.
Yeah, it's a family affair, so I'm going to go chase him down. Actually, we'll have Debbie go get Raekwon, and she's going to go get him, and then we'll have him come on after the break as our player of the game here on STSPN.com.
There she goes.
I'll break those, Debbie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Somebody on the way in said, "Oh, you interviewed Raekwon the other day." I said, "Yeah, we did it at Archbishop." And she's like, "That's my brother."
You know who that might?
Maybe it's my little cousin.
Oh, look. Okay, hey.
There he is.
Is that your brother?
This is my little brother.
Okay, so could you just move your mic a little bit closer to you there? There you go, buddy. Thank you. We got it. We will get a T-shirt to you because you're owed one for winning a player of the game.
I left him at Jackson. Okay, so I know. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to let you know that it's not like
I like him busting you for it. Though.
It's not like we didn't have them, right? It's just that my ineptness left them at Jackson.
Hey, folks, we are live here at Mountlake Terrace High School, and at the end of the game, and the final score, Marysville-Pilchuck 52 and Mountlake Terrace 51 and Mountlake Terrace 42. 51-42 the final score, and as you can see on the camera, we have our player of the game. And our player of the game sponsored by Adrenaline Fundraising. That is Raekwon Battle, who had 25 points tonight. He averages 24.6, nailed the average, 4 3-pointers. And who you got with you? Who's this guy?
It's my younger brother, Tayari. He's a little hooper just like me.
Nice to see it. I like the kind of the way I see Hollywood in this guy's future. He's just kind of chilling there.
Yeah,
he's really relaxed on TV.
He went through the line
like he does it every day, you know that. And you got more family over here.
Yeah.
Todd, can you get a shot of them over there? Let's just get them all on board there. There they are. There's family. See, that's what we can do here. We can get everybody involved in. So hey, man, you just had a fantastic game tonight. And, I mean, not just this point scoring, but it's fun to watch you pass. Yeah, there was a couple times maybe they weren't quite ready for it or whatever, but you have really good court vision. That stood out to me as well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
At what point did you know that you had the spot? Because you were out here, I don't know, 20 feet. I mean, you were a long ways out, and you were hitting those just like.
Where'd you find that comfort zone?
I found it a while ago. Maybe I would say 7th grade year.
No kidding.
I was shooting pretty far from there.
Yeah.
And I kind of got used to it this spring and summer playing in EYBL, and I shot deeper because everybody else is 7 foot. So if I really went to the paint, I would get my shot blocked or whatever. So I kind of got comfortable shooting the 3.
What league were you talking that you played at in the summer?
The Nike EYBL.
All right. Tell us about that. How did you get involved, and what does that entail? Where did you go? Where did you play at?
So Seattle Rotary is the circuit team. There's actually 3 circuit teams. Washington Supreme, play for the Under Armour circuit. Northwest Panthers played for the Adidas circuit, and Seattle Rotary plays in the Nike, which I played for.
Okay.
And we traveled to 4 sessions. They change it up every year. Like this year, we went to Dallas, Indiana, California, and West Virginia. So we went to those 4, and they're all with the top players in the nation.
Nice.
We played the number 1 player, top 100 in the ESPN. Actually, the number 1 player in the country, James Wiseman, we played him in West Virginia.
When you do stuff like that, all it does is it gets you out there to be exposed and see other players and be seen. But also, you always get better when you play these guys.
Exactly. It made me a way better player, smarter player, more than skilled, I'd say.
Okay, you got to settle something for me. I got the announcer here said that was your dunk was not a pre-planned dunk. He said that it was you were doing a follow-up. Now I told him, I said,
he
no
was
way.
doing a follow.
I said, no way. He bounced it off the glass for you. Did he do it?
Bounced it off the glass.
I told you he bounced it off.
He did.
Yeah,
it
so
was a pass.
If you can listen closely and you hear bacon, that means he's throwing it off the glass.
Okay.
So.
Well, we will definitely keep. Cause we know we're going to see you guys.
It's just so
again.
great to watch you do that at this level, right?
Yeah.
When you got guys like you that can do that, it makes it so much fun. But listen, we'll let you go because I know that you guys got to get on the bus.
It's great when it works, right?
yeah,
that's the other thing. So, no, hey, great job tonight, and we look forward to seeing you more. And the other thing, too, is college. What's going on with you there?
Oh, Washington is the college I'm going to.
Okay. Oh, that's right. So you'll be there with Mike Hopkins.
Yes.
What is it about Mike Hopkins and the Washington Huskies that sold you on the program?
I love his energy. Every time I see him, he's just so uplifting for me, and it just makes me happy. And I love to be
it is
those
legit
places.
too, and the thing it was great is our paths could definitely cross there. I do women's basketball public address for the Huskies, and I get to fill in for the men once in a while, and so I may get to call your game, and I would love that. That'd be an honor, and we look forward to seeing you. And he is the real deal. He loves his energy, Mike does, and you are too. And I threw a Michael Porter Jr. reference out there because did you watch him a little bit too? And
yeah,
because you guys are built similar. You're not going to chase us off already, Todd.
He's got to get on the bus. They got to go.
Oh,
back
they
got to
get on the bus. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Yeah, Michael Porter's. I've watched a couple of his games. He has a lot of height on me though. But
you got
I like
some. I think honestly, your passing, you might have an edge on him there too. I really like your passing.
Thank you.
That's something that, as well as the other parts of your game, but I love your quick passing. That's a great attribute right there. So you take care, your brother as well. Get with your family and tell Coach Gould we're sorry, but hey, you know what? You had a great game. Sorry you had to wait, but hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you again.
For sure.
All right, that's Raekwon Battle. He is our adrenaline fundraising player of the game. And, okay, you know what, Todd? I had a blast tonight. I had so much doggone fun tonight that I want to do it again tomorrow.
Oh, well, we are.
Well, there you go. And we're going to have a guest commentator.
We are going to have a guest commentator.
Luke Windsor.
I've never heard him do a color on it.
Well, and that's why I brought him in, because I think you're going to find that Luke Windsor, who does football color with me when we get to do a game in the fall, is going to be joining for basketball color. And we've done it a few times. Didn't get to last year, and I wanted to do it again because I enjoy working with him. We're good friends, and he breaks the game down well for basketball too. So Luke will be with us tomorrow doing color, and we're going to have some fun with that. Now tomorrow we will be at Snohomish High School. It's Archbishop Murphy at Snohomish girls basketball. Same starting time, 7:15, and we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, if we
I'm
get a game,
going to go find that girl that said she was.
You better you better get that straightened out. He said it was his cousin.
Well, I think he was just guessing, but she was pretty adamant about being
his sister. Okay, well,
that really surprised me.
Trace
because,
that down.
I believed it.
Well, let me tell you some other stuff.
Yeah.
51-42 the final. So obviously, Mountlake Terrace cut right into it. And again, a great working with both those coaches and just being here tonight. This was fun, and we look forward to tomorrow night.
All right.
Remember, winning is for tonight. Sportsmanship is for a lifetime. Take care. And Mark Aucutt saying good night, everybody.